Okay, I'm back. I went and got a battery from my trusty little voltmeter, and I flipped around the amp meter so you could actually read it. I just started it up again, so let's see if I can get a good reading here. Yeah. So I'm going to call that around 25 amps, give or take, since it is a cheapie. And per division here on my plate group, I am getting 2.3 volts per division. Let's see here. I am getting 11 volts per cell, and if I take this over, I'll just and we'll get a reading here on my total voltage. See if you can see this. Oh, that's not good. There we go. 11.3 volts total. So we'll do the math here and figure it out. Sorry about the terrible camera work. So we'll go 11.3 times 25 equals 282.5. So I'm taking 1,500 milliliters and dividing that by 282.5, which gives me an MMW of 5.3 around. Since, like I said, I don't know if we can trust that amp meter, how accurate it is, and it was 1 minute and 2 seconds on 1,500 milliliters. So I am very happy with that. MMW of what I say, 5.3. 16 plates, 4 neutrals. Very happy. It's been only running for probably 5 or 10 minutes, and there's absolutely no heat difference to the touch. I started out going down chasing the rabbit hole with this is one of my examples of a botched Myers cell, which didn't produce hardly anything at all. I got like an 1/8 of an inch gap in there, and it was worthless. On the floor next to it, I have another one which is smaller diameter tubing and probably a 1/16 gap, and I got 7 12-inch cells in there, and obviously it was producing a ton of heat, and I was only getting a half a liter in 1 minute and 23 seconds. It was my best time at 30 amps. So I almost gave up my hydrogen until I really started doing a ton of research. Nobody's really been able to duplicate Stanley's stuff that I can find, and I think I was just chasing down a rabbit hole. I found Zero Fossil Fuel. He was a wealth of knowledge, and Scarecrow, Sid Young, all those, and about 100 or so more videos. that I've watched and, you know, Googled just about everything I could think of Googling. I still can't find any KOH, or potassium hydroxide, here in Colorado. Fort Collins, Loveland area to be specific. It's just not around. I'm using half-inch thick plexiglass or acrylic here, and I found Fort Collins Plastics. I got this 12-inch 12 by 12 plexiglass for, I think it was like $9, and just cut it in half, and those are my end plates. See there, and they're working excellently. You know, so for relatively cheap, it was a great place to go. I'm gonna switch out this container for probably a Nalgene bottle. It's smaller, more compact, and I think it'll do the job much nicer for what I want. And then I'm gonna make a secondary bubbler out of this tubing that I got from Fort Collins Plastics, 3-inch diameter, 1/4 inch thick, and they gave me a great deal on this too. He only charged me like $6 for this, and it's a foot. He only charged me $1.50 for this 1/2 inch piece of plexi, which I'll make my bottom and top plate. I'm actually thinking about cutting this in the middle and separating it by a plexiglass plate, and have the bottom my bubbler, and do a tube in the center going to the secondary part, and fill in the bottom of it with some stainless steel scratch pad to act as a dryer. So it'll be a bubbler slash dryer. That's kind of all in the works right now. I haven't finalized any plans on that design yet. My idea that I'm throwing around for insulating my holes and getting a much better rating is, I'm thinking about using these super thin nylon washers, slightly smaller than my hole diameters, and I'm going to maybe drill some tiny holes around my inlet and exit holes, and then I'm going to glue inside those tiny holes to connect both washers as a sandwich effect. And then I'll clamp it down, of course, and let it cure. And I believe that with the glue separating from the plates during electrolysis, it won't matter, because it will still hold the washers securely against each other and give me total insulation in my holes. That's an idea I'm throwing around. I'd love to hear any comments or ideas about it. Thanks for watching.